Hello and welcome, disc golf fans, to the front nine coverage of the final round of the 2021 Mixed Doubles World Championships at the Professional Disc Golf World Championships. I'm Brian Earhart, joined here by Holly Finley. And the first round of this tournament, two-round, one-day tournament, was phenomenal. You know, Germ starting the round off with an incredible throw-in. We move into the final round. Neither of our first round teams are here.
Exactly. We get to see Valerie Mandujano and Mason Ford, as well as Rebecca Cox and Nathan Queen. They are four touring players of high caliber, and this should be a really entertaining round of disc golf. First up, we have Valerie. We're starting off on hole 1, and this does play as an island hole, so if you do not make it across the river, you have to proceed to a drop zone.
Valerie, I love this left to right play. Just put a little bit too much turn on it, but going left side of that middle tree is really a nice line.
Not quite enough, and Valerie ends up OB, so she'll be going to the drop zone that I mentioned.
Rebecca back after a long break. She is playing the World Championships as well. Another phenomenal woods player, Idlewild being one of her home courses.
I love this straight added approach. It turns over a bit, but that'll be a putt.
And again, this is alt shot, so there is no second attempt. Mason has put his near the basket.
Not a real putt there. Nathan mostly just laying up for a safe par.
And this is one of the hardest doubles formats you can play, other than worst shot, obviously. There's really no salvation. There's a lot more safe play happening, trying not to put your partner in a bad spot. But
yeah, the previous format where everybody got a shot, you could be more aggressive. So here on hole 2, it's only 201 feet, but it's out of bounds behind the basket if you go over the road. So you just want to float something right in the gap, or maybe outside on the left side. See if Nathan can land us in the log octagon.
Ooh,
oh, get up.
Leaked it a little bit right.
I mean, it's a putt, but it's not an easy one. Hearing Rebecca back there. She is so fun to play with. A great competitor and a card mate. See if Mason can get their team a birdie look.
Yeah, player from Texas, very solid. Very technical player as well. You'll watch him throw a lot of nice lines out here.
Go, go.
Perfection.
Love it. I mean, that's about as good as it can get besides throwing it in. Doesn't look like she has much to work with.
Puts it close. Should be an easy drop in 3.
Nice birdie from the Valerie and Mason team. And the thing about this format, Rebecca could have ran at that really aggressively, but you don't really want to give your partner a 50-foot comeback. That's not fun at all.
We move into hole number 3. This is a monster of a hole. Everything on the the early side of the creek is out of bounds. This is going to be a huge shot. Actually looks like we are teeing off from the FPO pad, as we do have our FPO players teeing off, and Valerie has put one to a fantastic spot. That should be another birdie look for them. Rebecca also throwing a nice one-stepper here.
It'll be a putt. Nice putt
Yes.
from Nathan Queen. This is a treat. Haven't seen Nathan Queen play a lot of golf, and believe he's from South Carolina, where they have a fair amount of wooded courses. So I imagine he'll be pretty good out here.
Yeah, he is actually from the Raleigh-Durham area in North Carolina.
Okay.
But like you said, that whole area, phenomenal woods golf. Moving into number 4, Holly, this is the hole that we've been talking about all week. This is an amazing par 4, and talk about the shot that you kind of have to throw here.
Yeah, right off the tee, you can go straight, but if you can, slightly turn it over a little bit and land on the right side. That way you can have a straight up and down to the basket for an easy birdie 3. But the great thing about this hole is it seems like no matter where you end up, that's a good shot from Mason. No matter where you end up, it just seems really easy to save par on this hole.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I do love about the design of it. Oh, Nathan Queen being a lefty.
And he is not a lefty with a sidearm he likes to throw too often. So we're going to see a very technical hyzer flip, I believe, from him. He's got to get this to late turn. Actually, he needs to get it to flip quickly. Sorry. It does begin moving left pretty quickly off the tee. Ceiling is pretty low. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Nathan is a big fan of the Sidewinder, so I'm assuming that's got to be some sort of beat-up Sidewinder that he's throwing. Great shot.
Hell yeah.
Did push it a little long. Rebecca does have an opportunity to get out here. Great shot.
Yeah, they ended up in a great position. Should be an easy up and down from there.
Perfect.
Oh, that was a helpful little kick, wasn't it?
Puts them into a decent spot. Mason still has some work to do, though.
Yeah, this is not an easy shot, but
Look at this
wow,
line from Mason.
so well executed.
He had to throw that with such hyzer, and it still held straight at the end of the flight. Fantastic shot.
Oh, that turned over. Maybe it'll sneak up there.
And Nathan does not like it. There is Rebecca.
Oh, yeah, he was hanging his head.
Okay, puts it to about 20 long. It's very hard to get into a rhythm during alt shot. You have to wait twice as long to throw.
Solid putt. Unfortunately, that was for a bogey. But maybe they can get some birdies down the way to, even it out a bit.
And after a fantastic shot from Mason, there is the par moving into number 5.
All right, hole 5 has this cool bullseye you have to throw, preferably over, not under, and don't hit it either. If you can do like a shot that's sort of a flex shot that goes to the right and finishes to the left, that'll give you an easier approach to the basket. I see most people just trying to throw straight, land somewhere in the fairway, and then it's a tricky shot up to the basket. Oh, they're playing from the men's gold tee, which makes it an even more difficult shot. Look at this.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
That's a beautiful hyzer flip from Valerie. That is going to give Mason some options. They might have a look for the birdie. Rebecca also going with a hyzer flip. Committed out of the hand.
Yeah.
And actually gets a great kick back into the middle of the fairway. Just a little left. Nathan's going to have to go patent pending. Oh, no. That's a miss that I see quite often bending this corner. It turns left a lot sooner than you think.
A lot of drives land where Nathan's upshot just did, so Wow, look at this.
Look at them go. That is another phenomenal shot from Mason. They are on a tear right now. Little wide forehand from Rebecca. It's going to leave them with a little work to do still.
Oh, wow, that was cool.
Okay.
Almost.
Wow. Nice shot there from Nathan Queen.
Solid birdie putt from Val.
This is some serious teamwork we're watching right now. Again, very challenging to string birdies together when you're playing alt shot. Takes a lot of trust in your partner, a lot of game planning to figure out where the other person wants to throw from. And they are already 4 strokes ahead.
Oh, it changed quickly, didn't it?
Hole number 6, par 3, 324. This hill on the left side makes a little tricky line to the basket. A lot of players are going high left side trying to bend one over this tree. Other players are pulling the slot machine handle and trying to throw straight through all those trees. Mason trying to go high and does just clip the top of those trees.
Oh, this sets up nicely for Nathan being a left-handed player.
Look at that line. That is a flippy disc he just threw on Heiser, too. That was a really interesting shot. Did go a little bit short right. And Val has a tricky shot here.
Tight tunnel to the basket. Oh, wow, she took the wide outside route. I guess not everyone loves the tiniest wooded route.
Not a bad play, putting her about 28 feet.
Oh,
Just off the top, and that's 2 long putts that haven't stuck. Both of them
man.
really hanging their head after that one. So close.
Mason and Valerie have the same pre-putt routine. Nice.
Great putt there from Mason. That's another par save. And yeah, they play so much disc golf together, obviously. And it is interesting when you play with someone long enough how many little things you begin to pick up.
Nathan dropping the par in with a slight bit of disgust. Should have had that birdie. After a couple of bogeys, you know they really wanted that putt. All right, y'all, here we are at hole 7. We're playing from the gold tee, which is elevated, and it's tricky. You have to throw it a little bit farther than you think you do. You can land anywhere near that downed tree and get yourself a birdie putt.
Val going with a flex. Is this going to come back? And yes, it looks like it is.
Oh, that's a good play right there.
Perfect line from Valerie. That was fantastic. Not an easy shape. They're pin high, but got to be grateful for that after that shot.
Yeah, you do not want to finish early left. It's just so guarded. Come on, get over.
That looks good as well.
Nice.
That's even closer.
The ladies did some work on this one.
Couple of long birdie putts here. Here's Mason.
Nice
And
putt.
he cashes the birdie again. They are playing fantastic alternate shot right now.
Yes,
And the
sir.
callback.
What about it?
What a putt from Nathan.
There we go.
That was some serious damage control right there. Valerie and Mason are on an absolute tear through 7 holes. Nathan hitting a fantastic circle 2 putt.
Smiling really big walking down the fairway. Love it.
Number 8, checkmark hole. You have to throw a specific line to get to this elevated basket. Forehand has to flip up a tiny bit, or a lefty backhand is going to have to also flip up a tiny bit as it's riding to the right. The basket is way more right than it looks. And Mason's going to opt for the forehand here. Oh, he actually is going high stall forehand. Kind of flat to Anheuser out of the hand.
Oh, that's a putt.
Yeah, over the fence. Still going to be a long one, but they seem to have a hot hand today. Solid line from Nathan.
Oh, wow. That's the first shot I've actually seen get into the green from a backhand. Very cool.
And they are just going to lay up.
That's a wise choice. That ceiling was low.
And Rebecca from about 28 feet for birdie.
Oh, no, the
No
band.
way. The
That's-
third putt that they've had from a long distance.
Hurts your feelers. Still a par, though. But we wanted the bird.
Yeah, and especially with how well Mason and Valerie are playing, that would have been a huge stroke to take going into the 9th hole. Taking the box.
He just putted upside down.
Bold. Bold
Very
strategy.
bold.
Women are being featured in the magazine.
The women are out there, the pro women, so then it kind of motivates a lot of us amateurs to like go out there and not be afraid.
I would love to see more tournaments like this in the future for women's disc golf.
I want to see more women filling spots in a tournament than men. That'd be something to brag about.
Disc golf's legit and we're here to stay and we're gonna make names for ourselves.
Okay, hole 9, 728 feet. It is a par 5. We are playing from the blue tee, which is where the women tee off from. You want your drive to land somewhere near the Mando arrow. You can punch it all the way up to this green and maybe get yourself an eagle, perhaps a birdie, but you know, from these caliber of players, I'm looking to see some eagles today.
Definitely has the power to get around this corner. Valerie's drifting right. As long as that flattens, it should be good. And they're going to be pinched, but getting around the corner shouldn't be that much of a problem. Getting around the corner with aggression might not be in play, but let's see what Rebecca has up her sleeve.
The disc Rebecca is using has a cat face inside sunflowers.
It's got to keep moving right.
Yeah, get
Keep
over
going.
there. I mean, they can chip around the corner, but you really want to be further right to give yourself a really open up shot.
And Mason's thrown a
Wow.
fantastic sidearm through those trees.
That was good,
They are right in birdie territory.
especially
Nathan.
for standstill.
Yeah, that was a fantastic sidearm. Nathan having to bend one. I think that's okay. Might be pinched on the right side, but let's see what Rebecca has.
Yeah, the good thing about this hole is where she landed is fine, and then you actually have a little shot up into the green. So there's a lot of open space that you can play into. The fairway is more like a fair field.
Here's the approach. Sidearm from Valerie. Looks good.
Yeah.
Right to it, huh?
Wow, well done. That was killer.
15 feet. Another birdie look for them.
Nathan said, I messed it up again.
And he's on the backside of that hill, and this is the putt for par, I believe.
Yeah, sometimes the dubs is weird. You feel like you let yourself down as well as someone else. Come on, Becca. Ugh.
And that's going to be a bogey from them.
Man, they have their foot on the gas, and they are not slowing down.
Another birdie from Mason and Valerie. We are watching pretty picture-perfect alternate shot right now from them.
Very good teamwork.
And with Nathan and Rebecca having played alt shot myself, I understand and feel the pain right now.
Oh, yeah.
It is so challenging in this format. There you have it for the front 9, folks. Thank you again so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to Gatekeeper Media on YouTube. We have the back nine coming up and the finale of this Mixed Doubles World Championship. I'm Brian Earhart.
Holly Finley, and we'll see you in a few.